Hey guys, current energies check-ins for the weekend. What do I have for you? Nothing. Well, as an intro, nothing. I had a bunch of dreams, including this morning when this girl was looking for something under my pillow and then she woke me up and then I forgot all of them. Thank you, girly girl. We have Juno in the house, which you can see her fluff. We have Cosmos somewhere. The boys are sleeping somewhere out there. And that's it for now. Autumn is here. Welcome, Autumn, which is not official according to the calendar, but fuck the calendar because we got animals and nature telling us stories about it's fucking autumn. Yeah. So yeah. Which one of my favorite seasons, spring and autumn, have become as I grew up. Before, when I was maybe younger, it was summer because that's when I was born and it was my favorite time because my birthday was coming up, even though I was never crazy about birthday. And here I go. Okay, intro. Anyways, yeah, I love I'm seeing the colors in the trees starting to slowly but surely, not these trees. Well, no, not yet. Slowly but surely, there's that red tree over there that's becoming redder. More red and more colorful by the day, and it's freaking amazing. This cicadas need to shut the fuck up already because it's autumn. Get out. Come back and come back later. They're loud, man. They've been so loud this year. And that's about it. I bought me a cool little gadget, which I'm not going to share with you quite yet, but I will at some point because I've been trying my best to not go too much in the direction of AI, to be fully committed to not support that, even though my work is online, so I have to. Depending on what kind of AI. It's like the internet, right? Some of it is good, informative, very constructive. Some of it is not. It's quite harmful and so I'm trying my best to kind of work through all of that in a way that's constructive if I use it. But yeah, this was more like satisfying two worlds, like the work aspect of things, and then for the future, I mean, because I can't use it for these types of videos, but for the work aspect and for my inner child, that's like, I got a new toy, and it's so fucking cool, and so yeah, pretty cool. But that's it. That's what I got. I will share it with you when the time comes and there'll be more stuff to do in the future. But that's it. That's my intro. We're good to go. Current energies check-ins for the weekend. I'll be looking into each sign individually by elements: earth signs, fire signs, air signs, and water signs. It'll be quick, to the point. No clarification. Whatever comes out, comes out. No extended for the Friday videos. I'll be looking where you're at energetically in regards to another energy, which could be that of a person, a situation, a pet, whatever you got going on. Where the other energy is at in regards to you, where the connected energies are at, and then I'll be pulling some cards from the universe for each of you. Timestamps will be in the description box below, in the comment section, on the play bar. They will not work properly if you're here during the premiere of this video, which usually happens Friday morning between 9 and 10-ish a.m. Central. So if you find yourself watching this video, then don't press on the timestamps because they will take you places, but not in the places you're looking for. And then after the premiere is done, they'll work properly. So give it a little bit of time. And then if you find yourself watching the premiere and we skipped your sign, scroll back on the play bar to your sign. Roles can be reversed, and I think that's it. I do believe we're good to go. No, we're not, because I'm not prepared. Why didn't you tell me? Okay. There we go. Now I'm prepared. I was almost prepared. Earth signs, Capricorn. Let's see, Cappy. Juno was sleeping perfectly, and now she just got up and she's sitting on the corner of the table, which means she might get antsy and go to the door and start scratching the door and want to get out. And I can't provide for her because we're looking at 50-something minutes ahead. So she's either going to try that and then give up, or she'll lay back and sleep, or maybe some birds are going to show up because I just filled up the feeders and get her to interact with the birds. Alrighty, on your side you get the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. There's a partnership here that gives you headaches sometimes, but other times it's like, no, it's alright, it's going okay. You know, so right now I feel like it's a little bit of both worlds. It's giving you a little bit of headaches and also, but it's okay, you know. The energy attached to you, the Temperance card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil. Man, they're moving slow. I don't know what you got going on with them, but they're moving slow, and it's almost, I feel like that's what creates issues here. For them, generally, but maybe for this dynamic as well. Because it's like they're having a hard time keeping up with you or something. And that might create issues. But for the connection, the Five of Cups, the Lovers, the King of Cups. But you care for them deeply. Historically, it's been proven that this energy is not a giddy up type of an energy. So it's like, you know what's up with them. And you're like, I know. It still pisses me off, but that's why I get over it quite fast. Because I know. Yeah, they're not the very giddy-uppy type of an energy. I can still get pissed off from time to time, right? Yeah, I think you can. You know, it happens. But like at the same time, when you do get pissed off, maybe remember that we're not going to be the same. You know, they're just moving at their own speed. That doesn't mean that it's slow. That doesn't mean that it's fast. It's their speed. Well, it's slow for me. Okay, well then we have another issue there. Let's clarify. No, we're not clarifying. It's Friday. I forgot it's Friday. Well, it's not Friday now because this is pre-recorded. But we're not clarifying shit. Let's see what the universe has. You almost got me there. You're like, yay, we're clarifying. She's not gonna catch this one. I did, just in time. Knight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. You're still moving on here with whatever this is. The pissing off part. If you get pissed off that sometimes they're too slow, that's on you. You know, it's something that you can work on. It has nothing to do. No, it's them because they're moving slow. No, it's not. They're moving as they're moving. You know, different than you, maybe, but that's an you issue. It's not a them issue. Well, it pisses me off, and that's my issue. Exactly. See? Yeah, I told you Juno's gonna go do that. All right, but that's it. Moving on to Taurus. Oi, Taurus, what are you doing? On your side, you get the Three of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords. There's something very heavy here. Whew. It feels like a loss of some sort, so I'm not sure if you've just experienced something to that extent, but there's pain in there. There's a sense of overall heaviness and the energy of loss. Just kind of capping that off. Okay, the energy attached to you, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Fool. There's an energy here that kind of wants to open up, but then they're showing up with a sense of, but I'm not gonna, but I wanna, but I'm not gonna. In their energy, they wanna open up. Now, I don't know if they're seeing you going through something and maybe they're trying to reach out or something like that. And maybe they are, but if they are, it's kind of clumsy a little bit because there's that resistance in their way. From their energy, yeah, their energy is super open here. Like, hey, I'm right here. You know, don't worry about a thing. I'm right here. If you need anything, I'm right here. Physically, though, they wanna, but I'm not sure if they're gonna. For the connection, the Star, the Moon, the Three of Pentacles. It's there. There's definitely a bond here that's not necessarily playing out in the physical, but it's for you, you would feel this as maybe support from someone or something that you don't know where it's coming from, but you feel it there. But this is a pretty tight connection and a pretty supportive one at that, but it's just not showing up in the physical for some reason. It's just not playing out. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Ten of Swords, the King of Wands, the Empress. Yeah, it's someone that's not here. It's someone that's been... how do they use this term in medieval times? It's not coming. It's someone from your past, potentially, but someone that stayed connected to you big time, and they're still here, connected to you, but in the physical, they're not. So it could be someone that maybe intuitively, or maybe they heard that you're going through something, but now is the time in which, again, they might want to open up in the physical. I don't think that they're gonna do it with that energy there, but if they do, it's gonna be like almost insignificant or unnoticeable. I don't know. But yeah, moving on to Virgo. On your side, you get the Eight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, your energy is coming out in such a way that it wants to reach a resolution. It's not only wanting to reach a resolution, it's determined. It's almost stubborn. Like, I'm going to make this happen. We're going to reach a resolution here. And you're making it well known. It's not a secret or anything. With such strength in this energy, I wouldn't think it was a secret, but you're like, no, it's... everything I'm doing, everything I'm trying is in order to reach that middle ground or resolution to something. The energy attached to you, the Five of Swords, the Sun, the Queen of Swords. This energy portrays itself as happy-go-lucky. Yeah, I don't think that they are. With that Five of Swords being there, I think it's kind of a facade, like, hey, I'm good, everything's great here. Yeah, I don't know if they're kind of lying about that intentionally too. Like, while they're miserable, they're gonna show you that the opposite. No, I'm happy here. Oh, I'm so happy, it's not even funny. I don't know, because it's kind of a pushed energy, and you know me with these pushed energies, it's like, when somebody pushes with something to make it obvious that this is happening, not this, then it's usually the opposite. So I don't know why they would, but okay. For the connection, the Hermit, the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. There seems to be quite a disconnection here between your energy and theirs. Like there's a distance of some sort. You're obviously still connected energetically speaking, but in the physical, there seems to be quite a space there. Where that could mean that you're even functioning from completely different views at this point, but you're still living under the same roof, let's say. I don't know. So there seems to be quite a split there somehow. But let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Hangman, the Page of Wands, the Devil. There's a stagnant type of an energy that's flowing through here. There's almost like a habitual type of a, like, oh, this could be it then. Like there's a habit of this connection being this or something, or it's not necessarily healthy, because again, if we stay attached to something just because it's we're used to it, but we understand that it's not necessarily good for us, then at the end of the day, is that good? You get to determine that. I'm just here because I'm used to this context, but I don't want to be here. So then, again, you get to decide if you stick around still because it's a habit at that point, or if you're going to break that habit and just walk away because overall it's unhealthy for you, whatever that is. So there's that aspect over this here. Like I've gotten used to this, that, and the other, but it's not good for me. Okay. So I don't know how that applies here, but it's here somehow. But that's it. Moving on to fire signs, Aries. Oh, with a little pause. Or a little damaging pause. She's so damaging not at night, in the morning. Because you can just feel a paw on your face. Usually, first time she's gentle. If she sees that doesn't work, and it usually doesn't because I ignore her, she's like, dude. She's got those little sticks. The other ones, all of them have these big paws. She's got sticks. Little sticks. But she's the feistiest with those sticks. What the? Aries? What's going on here? What? And you're not even the worst of these energies. This other one is, whew, stay away from this one. On your side, you get the King of Pentacles, the Death card, the Five of Swords. Okay, you're standing your ground. You're like, I'm done here, and I'm done, and I'm done, and I'm done. And that's all you're saying there. And you're very firm in this done situation. The problem is it's shown up as a deceptive energy. So to me, that means, okay, so you're not done. You're like, no, I am. I'll show you. Yeah, okay. So you're not done. Now, the energy attached to you. The Five of Pentacles, the Tower, the Devil. This situation, I think, is done. Whatever's going on here. You may not be done because there's still some things you may need to process through this. The process itself of being done, you're not done with that. You may be done with dealing with whatever. That doesn't mean the healing aspect of it is done and the process itself is done, because that's not. But this energy here shows up as done too. But the way they're shown up as done, when it clicks for them that this is done, World War III is happening on their end here. Either internally, but this is not an energy they can hold internally. So it's gonna come out nasty when the click is clicking for them. So good luck with that. For the connection, the Three of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the King of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely splitting apart, whatever this is. It might be nasty, especially coming from this side. It could have been nasty coming from your side, but I feel like the nasty happened maybe at different times here, not at the same time. And there's still a little bit of time until I see this energy of moving on, opening up on both ends. And it's like, okay, that's the right thing to do. But not now. The moving on aspect is not now. Right now is dealing with World War III here. Let me see what the universe has for you as a final advice. The Two of Cups, the Hangman, the Seven of Swords. You're like, I was hoping for a peaceful transition out of this on both ends. I want my peace. I want their peace. I want love for them and peace for them. And then at the end of this, you're like, yeah, I abandoned that idea. I'm like, you think? because this is anything but peaceful. I know the intention was, hey, let's not make a big deal out of this, but it definitely turned into a bigger deal than what you even probably initially thought. But yeah. Woof. That's it. Moving on to Leo. I'm scared for the fire signs now if Aries started it that way for you guys. Let's see what you guys got for the rest of us. Okay. Juno's persistent, just like in the morning. At least she's not, it takes a while until she takes out her claws, because otherwise my face would be, it takes a while. Yeah, she's really got to be like, hey. Okay, you have it a little bit complicated, but not as bad as Aries. On your side, you get the Page of Swords, the Tower, the Four of Pentacles. Man, you're a force to be reckoned with here, and you're not even showing it all. How does this go? I see you wanting something. And I see you not fixate on it, but like just putting your intention on that, whatever that is, just 5% of that intention, it makes waves. So I don't know what the fuck that is. You could be in a very strong energy of manifestation here or something. Because I'm like, get out of the way, Leo's coming. And Leo wants whatever, so you get the hell out of the way. That's kind of the energy I'm seeing. And the thing is, you're not even functioning from all of that energy. You're functioning from 5% of that energy, and it still shows as if buildings are falling when you walk to make a path for you or something. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is a little intimidating, even for me. And I'm a fucking Leo. Okay. The energy attached to you, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups. See? That's the energy that would be attached to you. That would be any energy out there that sees you here, because this energy is confused. It's like, okay, I don't know exactly what to make of it, but I kind of feel drawn to that, but I'm kind of scared of it at the same time. So they're a little bit confused. As drawn as they feel, because they do feel drawn to your energy, and they are connected to your energy, whoever this is, in a beautiful way, they're kind of confused. They're like, what the fuck is going on? They don't know if either to stay or run, you know? Because it's not, you don't carry a dangerous energy or anything like, if anything, it's a very powerful energy. And you're not even functioning from all of it, but it can be very intimidating to somebody that doesn't understand that you walk and a path just opens up, you know, or something like that. So you've definitely stepped into your power there, and you have your eye on the prize. You're pursuing something, you're making something happen, and this is just the beginning. And it's scary, apparently, to others, but in a good way. For the connection, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. Your stability and the way that you've worked on it and the way you've known it, and if this is, whoever this is part of your stability, you're putting that behind you in the sense of it's not going to look the same, it's not going to feel the same. So you can put the same effort into something that you put effort into for 5 years, let's say. It's going to be different. The way you're approaching it is going to be different. The way it's building up is going to be different. So your stability as you knew it is going to change, because you're a force here to be reckoned with or something. I don't know what you're doing, man. I'm kind of scared to ask. But it's good. It's good. Scary. Scary good. Maybe. Let me see what the universe has for you as a final advice. Yeah. The Ace of Cups, the Death card, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're super clear in your energy, super balanced. And you're just kind of cutting through cycles of your life, basically. If something is ending, something is ending. And that's that. Moving on. Next chapter. Beautiful chapter, beautiful chapter. You're with it. So you're very, very steady and present and very in your power. So there are things here that are coming through as new and things that are ending. Like, as I said, your stability is going to change completely, potentially. And all sorts of other shits based off of this energy. But cool, interesting, scary. Interesting, scary. Scary, interesting, but cool. Moving on to Sagittarius. Birds figured out that I filled up the feeders, I think. Yeah. There they come. By the end of tomorrow, 2 feeders are going to be gone. Which reminds me, I need to order some more. On your side, you get the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Star. Well, you're telling me, look, I really, really want for something to happen. I really, like, you're showing me your heart's desire, basically. And you're telling me, and this is my opportunity to go for it. But then you're saying, it's a painful choice or something like that. It's a tough decision to jump into this, even though this is everything I want right now. So I don't know what we're talking about, but I think whatever it is, no matter how painful of a choice it is or how difficult it may be for you, I think you're going to go for it because it's too attached to your heart's desire, whatever this is. The energy attached to you, the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, the World card. There's a commitment here that this energy has shown me, and that commitment is looking like it's coming to an end. Could be a commitment to you. I don't know. Could be another commitment, but somehow they're connected to you and it affects you. I don't know. But for the connection, the 3 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the 9 of Cups. Yeah, there's a bond here. There's almost like a friendship that shows up here. Maybe it's beyond that, or maybe it was. But there's still a bond here. Not a lot of effort being put into it at this time, but energetically speaking, it feels like it runs through you as happiness, whatever this bond is. So it's a good one, but not a lot of effort is being put into it at this time for some reason. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. Is that blue? Yes, it is. The 7 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the 9 of Cups. It's interesting because, I don't know. I think there's a complication here with a potential connection to someone. And this complication almost makes you not want to feel what you're feeling because you are feeling love here for whoever that is. And saying, yeah, well, I don't want to love them right now because they're pissing me off or something. So I feel like there's something a little complicated about a particular bond you have with someone. But it's if it makes you feel any better, I don't see it lasting for too long, this complication, until things are going to go one way or another, or you're going to go one way or another about it. But that's it. Moving on to air signs, Libra. Juno, Blue's not going to get you out because he's a dog. He has paws like you. He can't slide the door. I mean, if I were to teach him, maybe he could, even though that door is heavy. But he's a big boy. So maybe he could. Oh no, because he can't. He's got to pull it, not push it. Even no. Well, he could. Should I train him to do that? No, because then he's going to release all the animals and they're going to go wild. They're going to go rogue. And then I'm going to have the door open and I'm going to hear the nonsense from the inside, which could be Blue barking, Kai tripping. On your side, you get the Page of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the World card. Do all of you guys have completions happening for you? Like there's a completion happening for you as well. Yours seems to be a little smoother, a little more like, I got this, nobody's rushing me through this, so I'm just taking my time. But you are looking like you're coming into a completion of a cycle, which could result into a loss of some sort or having to let go of something or someone, I don't know. But again, you're taking it one day at a time. There's no rush here. The energy attached to you, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Whoever this is focusing a lot on a brand new beginning. And I do see them having a little bit of a hard time focusing on that, but they're still kind of pushing in that direction. They're pushing their energy in that direction of a brand new beginning here. For the connection, the Page of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like things are, as of right now, things seem to be in a place of, I don't know where things are at. You know, I don't know where things are moving. I don't know where things are going here. So as far as these two energies that I'm looking at go, there seems to be an energy of up in the air where nobody knows exactly what's going on or what's going to happen here within this situation. So for right now, I kind of get to say that you're doing the best with what you got. They're doing the best with what they got, and you're both not rushing through anything, any conclusions to anything, you know. So for right now, things are up in the air in this one. But let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Nine of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Sun. It does feel like every time you step a little bit away from this complication, especially, you feel lighter, you feel better, you feel like, because when there's something complicated that's playing out in a dynamic, that's heavy energy, so none of us would like it, of course. So when we step away from that and then we feel the lighter energies outside of that, it's like, oh, such a relief. So that's kind of what you're trying to do, to just stay connected to the lighter energies as much as possible, but knowing that at some point the complication of this needs to be addressed too. You know, so, but that's it. Moving on to Aquarius. Don't get fooled by that little meow. There's a beast lying underneath. She can growl. Like loud. Arr. Anyways, let's see what you got. On your side, you get the Devil, the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. You're hanging on to a very, very unhealthy situation here. At this point, because I don't see you hanging on to these types of situations. If anything, you would recognize it and get out of it, or at least try to work through it. But this is a commitment to someone, and it's functioning under very unhealthy ways. And you seem to really, really hang on to it. And at this point, it almost feels like an addiction to it or something. And it kind of makes sense, because when I see unhealthy and then somebody really not being able to let it go, that usually indicates addiction to something or someone. The energy attached to you, the Emperor, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. I don't want to go to that term. I try to avoid it as much as I can, because it's been so used and abused, especially online, over the last few years, that it's like, yeah, I don't want to go there. But this is a very narcissistic energy. Very, hey, I'm the best. It's all about me. Everything else, fuck off. Doesn't matter. I don't give a shit. Oh, you don't like me? Fuck off. You should. Okay, I don't know what to do with this energy. I usually step away from it pretty fast, and luckily I'm not clarifying, so I can't. For the connection, the very bossy too. Maybe it's a work situation for you. For the connection, you get the Strength card, the Tower, the Knight of Wands. I feel like you do want to bring it all down. Like, you know what? Fuck off. I'm out of here. But it takes a lot to do that. But I feel like you're at that edge of fuck this shit. Not hanging on to this anymore. Well, now I understand why this presents itself almost as an addiction on your end, and because the type of energies I'm seeing here would hold you glued to them. So that would present itself as, oh, you feel like you can't get away from this type of a, but you're right at the edge of, you know, jumping over, like, fuck off, I'm out of here. You're not there yet. You're very close. Any minute now. Let me see what the universe has for you as a final advice. The 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. Ooh. And you're so strong in your energy that it's not even funny. Like, if you at some point think you got nothing to go off of, if you have nothing, no foundation whatsoever, no support or anything to be able to remove yourself from the situation, you do. You have something here that's very stable, very ready to catch you when you jump. So if that's friends or family or whatever you got going on, you've got a very steady, stable energy within you and outside of you here. Even if you don't necessarily see it that way, you do. And to some extent with this Queen of Swords, I feel like you know that too. Like, yeah, I know. Look, I know energies like these are complicated to get around, to really get to the point in which you know for certain you can let it go. Until you're there, nothing, nobody can do except for you. But moving on to Gemini. On your side, you get the King of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Two of Cups. Super nice energy. It's very, like, you're showing up super strong in your energy, just you and you. It's like, oh my God, I feel amazing. And then you share some sort of energy here with somebody, and it feels amazing. To you, at least, it's like, it's perfect. I got it all put together here. Okay, cool. I'm seeing a hummingbird's reflection in the sun, but I can't tell where it's at. Okay. On the energy that is attached to you, the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles. They're having a little bit of a hard time just, you know, that oomph is missing. That whole let's do this is missing. But I feel like if let's say you were there and you would say, hey, yeah, let's go, let's do this. I think that would definitely come. It's one of those you're not hungry until you start eating type of things for them. So it's like the oomph is missing, but once they get going, it's coming back. It's there, you know. For the connection, the 7 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Death card. Yeah, there's almost like a, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. It's like a life coach or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on here, because it's that whole sense of, I don't want to hear that you can't. I don't want to hear any of that. Of course you can. Look at you. Da, 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 da. You know, so it's kind of, but it's a very excitable energy, but I don't know where the fuck it's coming from. Maybe it's coming from them to them, you know, trying to motivate themselves, or maybe from, I don't think you're carrying this energy though. You seem very steady there, and this is a more giddy-uppy type of an energy. But like somebody's showing up here saying, I don't want to hear the I can't anymore. Of course you can. Da, da, da. You know, so I don't know. There's something inspirational about this energy. But let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you're waiting for somebody to join the party or something. And I think it's this energy. Maybe this is someone that's working on something or working on themselves, and they're going to catch up with whatever you got going on there. And it feels like, yeah, it's okay. I'll give them their time. They need their time to bounce back or up from something, and they'll catch up, you know? So it kind of looks a little bit like that. Meanwhile, you're doing your thing and you're ready whenever they are, you know? Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Moving on to water signs, Pisces. Man, she's so unsettled, this little Scorpio girl. I thought she finally found a chair that she could, like, oh, fluffy chair, I'll just sit here. And then she was up. And now she's back on a table and back at the door. Alrighty, on your side, you got the Queen of Wands, the Sun, the Hierophant. Super nice energies. Hold on, what's going on here? You're very up in your energy, very positive, very, like, you don't even say anything and people pass by you and they smile, because that's the kind of, it's a super nice energy that you carry here. And it's like, it's fucking amazing. However, the energy attached to you, the 8 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the Hangman, this energy is completely opposite. It's like you radiate happiness and optimism and things like that, and this energy is weighed down by thoughts, by worries, by oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Underneath all those worries, there is them and the ability of them bringing themselves in the present moment, which will eliminate all those worries, because there are no worries in the present moment. You're just connected to your heart, you're there, you exist, oh my god, love, it's beautiful. Yeah, they're not doing that. Even though they have that ability, they're not going there yet. I feel like your presence does somehow help, though, because for the connection, the King of Cups, the King of Wands, the Fool. Whoever this is attached to you, even though right now they're going through this one, which is tough, as an energy, they match you completely. So they're right there. They definitely have access to this beautiful, sparkly energy that I'm seeing here. I don't know what's getting them down right now, but they're super, super stuck in their head and they're not functioning from that bubbly energy there. They're just there in the stress of something. So maybe they're going through something. Maybe you're there with your energy to just be there, to just support as much as you can. And it's up to them to grab on to that energy that they carry themselves that is very similar to yours. But you might help with this bubbly energy. You would definitely help me. From the universe, you get the 2 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the Ace of Wands. It's for as long as they're going to be stuck in their head, they're not going to connect to that energy. You can reach out your hand and your hand could shine with stars of happiness. They're not going to see it as that because they're in here. They can't see. So you won't be able to necessarily help them directly. That happiness lies within them. But for as long as they're going to be stuck in their head, they're not going to be able to reach that place, to see that hand of yours, to see the sparkling everything. They need to connect back to their heart. The head has control here for them. And it's taking them in all sorts of directions. So it's not the best energy right now for them. But maybe there is something that started stressing them out and then they just got stuck in there. Or maybe they're going through something right now. But like for as long as they're going to be in that space, all the happiness in the world could fly around them. They're not going to. Nope. So there's nothing no one can do except for them, you know, when they're ready. Let me do Scorpio. There, Juno. She went under Blue's bed. And now she jumped. What did you find there? Because now you're scaring me. Is there something under Blue's bed? That you jumped like that? Or oh, you scared yourself. Okay. One of Blue's toys actually started rolling on top of her through the blanket and she got scared. Oh, my Scorpio girl. My baby girl. It's okay. Mama's got you. You know Mama's got you. With her pointy little legs. Okay, Mama's got you, but you don't have to take Mama's shit down, okay? Okay. There we go. Shit show is starting. On your side, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Fool. You're definitely under an energy of taking it easy one day at a time, slowly but surely. We're going to get to where we need to go. Are you going anywhere? Not exactly, but if I am, I'll get there when I need to get there. So your energy is super, super open, super welcoming to pretty much any experience out there, but you're taking it easy right now. The energy attached to you, the Strength card, the Nine of Pentacles, the Emperor. I don't know if this is how you view this energy or this is how they are. But if this were how you viewed it, you would see this energy as being very strong. Like the strongest energy in your life that you've ever met. And you've never seen anybody as strong as this energy right here. And I think that's just, if you're viewing it that way, it's edging on you putting this energy on a pedestal. If that's who they are and they're showing up as a strong energy, then that's who they are. They're just a strong energy, a strong presence here in your life. You know, could be quite inspiring too. I don't know. But for the connection, the Three of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. There's a pause. There's a let's wait for the right time to start applying something, start putting something together. It's like if you're working on something, let's say, then you break, you pause for a year, 2, 3, 5, and then you're like, okay, after these 5 years, we resume. So whatever it is, it's already kind of in place. It's like bringing some new ideas maybe to it, but it's at a pause for right now. And it carries that sense of we'll resume at a later time. Okay. Let's see what the universe has for you as a final advice. The Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant. Yeah, I think it is inspirational in some way. But why do I get the feeling that there's somehow distance here or disconnection in the physical? Energetically speaking, no, because your energies are on my table. So, you know, that places you connected energetically. But in the physical, there seems to be some distance here or something, or just not being in the same space or not working in the same space. Or, but it looks like, yeah, I'm waiting for the right time to resume or something. Okay. Cool, but that's it. Moving on to Izzy. Oh my goodness. Cancer. Let's see, Cancer. Oopsie doops. Oh my god, stop waving your tail. I have nowhere to put stuff because on one side there's you, which as small as you are, you're taking up half the table. On the left side, I got my machineries, potentially Cosmo, and I have nowhere to put my shit. My cards are flying all over here. On your side, you get the Strength card, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you're giving me a sense of I'm trying to start over, and it's very, very difficult, but I'm trying. You know, I'm committed to trying, no matter how difficult it is. So you're forming almost an intention to try to commit to something here, to start something. The energy attached to you, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. This energy is good and all. There's an energy that's attached to you that might actually help you out in this new chapter that's opening up. They don't believe in themselves much, though. You know, they have times in which they're probably like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't think I can do this. I don't know. But they're still showing up. So both of you are having little difficulties here in bringing something and putting it out there. Making something happen. In your own ways, different things. For the connection, the Emperor, the Six of Swords, the World card. I feel like your biggest challenge is not necessarily the part that you're beginning something. It's the part that you need to let go in order to begin something. Could apply to them too. Like that's where your strength would be coming from for the next chapter, in letting something go that no longer serves you, you know? So I feel like that's where the biggest challenge and heaviness is at. Let me see what the universe has for you as a final advice. The Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just wrapping something up, because basically that's the process that you're actually in. While you're showing me here, no, I'm in the process of starting something new, you're actually in the process of wrapping something up completely, like closing something down in order to start something new. So that's the biggest challenge, and you're not done with that chapter yet in order to start the new one, even though you already started the new one. But that's why the new one could feel a little hard, because you're still wrapping something up in the old chapter there. So that's it. Let me go get blue for a split second, and then we can be on our way. Let me put some order in the house, please, here with Juno's tail first. Yes, because if I don't, you guys are going to climb on my shit, and I'm not going to be able to tell what's what, and then we're going to have issues. Okay, stop with the tail. Okay, now. Give me a minute. Come here, baby. Oh my goodness, you're so happy. It's like you haven't seen me in forever. Yeah, an hour ago. Okay, Bobo. Okay, baby boy. See how big he is, but he's not, but he is, but he's not. It's so relative, though, because he is, but he's not. Oh, boy. Okay, stop it with the licking. I want to just hug him, and I can't, because he's so agitated with love. You're agitated with love. You're not calm, sleepy calm, even though I took you from a sleepy couch. Yeah, are we smiling? Are we smiling? Are we smiling? Can we show that grin? We can't, because we woke up fully. We can't show that grin. We can't. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Come back any time you want. Any Friday, we'll be here. And love you guys. And see you next time. Bye.